Hej og velkommen til Monster Gaming. DenStiveGud, og vi er inde i Storage med patch of Domination, hvis jeg udtaler det rigtigt. Og vi er sæson, episode, hvad har jeg kaldt den? Det har jeg kaldt den episode 3 på det tredje historie, del 2. Og det vil jeg ikke sige hver gang, for det kan jeg ikke huske hver gang.
It was a stone
vi fortsætter.
of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Renato wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. But the core, said the stone anxiously.
Ja, der er ikke så meget at vælge imellem, skulle jeg til at sige. Jo, der er to. Men jeg er nødt til at tage den der. Det er for spændende. Den her uhyggelige, spændende sten.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Sky Ripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there.
Jeg har lige en telefon. Ja, det var lige kærestens telefon. Lå her i stuen, mens jeg optog. Lukker lige døren en gang. Sådan der. Der er lang loading-tid. Ja, jeg ved ikke hvorfor. Det er der bare i det her spil nogle gange. Jeg har lige noget at sige med... Jeg har jo faktisk en World of Tanks video, kan man sige, jeg godt kan lave. Ligesom den sidste, hvor jeg kommenterer på en andens kamp. Må I se, om jeg lige får tid til det. Og hvordan det var nemmest at gøre.
The moment he landed the Farfarer, Renato had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at Sword Fu school together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself, except the biggest one, that she was the Emperor's daughter. No, kill Zenobia, whispered the stone, before it's too late.
Det kan jeg godt lide. Jeg har så ikke noget liv stadig, jo. Det er ikke så godt. Så jeg vil læse. Eller pause. Og det var den forkerte knap. Plup. Og pause igen. Og pause igen. Og pause igen. For jeg har ikke tænkt mig at læse det. Hvis det er noget virkelig spændende, der er en, der faktisk tager sig sammen. Wow. Hvis der er en, der tager sig sammen til at læse det, og det er virkelig spændende, et eller andet. Wow. Jeg ved ikke, hvad det kan være. Så skriv lige, kommenter lige, hvad det handler om. Sådan der. får vi lidt is. Au. Og det var godt, jeg har nået at få lidt liv et eller andet sted fra. Ellers så havde der været død. Jeg må indrømme at sige, at det er ved at være lidt ensformet. Kommer ind sted, der er nogle fjender. Nakker dem. Altså, selve spillet, historien den er meget spændende, synes jeg. Men selve spillet...
He was practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things.
Selve spillet, det, altså, du kommer ind et sted, du bliver lukket inde med de her monster. Og du kan dræbe dem. Sådan. Det er sådan set lidt det,
There was
synes.
something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Der var ikke noget af dem der. Den her var ikke med.
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death.
Det har jeg ikke lige lagt mærke til, det der.
These had to be imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
Dem kunne jeg godt have dræbt.
The stone hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. You're weak, whispered the stone. The core will kill you. Are you afraid of it? No, don't be ridiculous. It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you if so much as carry it. And if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Renato did not trust
skummel stemme, den der.
talked in his head. He went onwards.
Og vi tager lige ild på, for det kan jeg bedst lide.
Of course there was a puzzle. You couldn't expect the transcendent emperor to bury a god's eye in a leather sack where anyone could pick it up.
Det var så ikke så svært at regne ud det der. Jeg skal lige holde øje med tiden her. Jeg har altså ikke nogen tidsfornemmelse. Det var lige sent nok. Vi har ikke stedet nogen levels. Så der kan ildsværet godt åbne. Lidt mærkeligt. Nå. Vi må videre og kigge. Så kommer der fjender her. Nej. Ej, hvor får de tæsk? Sådan der. Sådan skal det gøres. Det gik hurtigt og nemt.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical. He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Renato came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light. And it was silent. "I can't hear you," he sang out. And, "You?" It didn't answer. "Ha," he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
Ja, må vi se, hvad vi vælger næste gang. Det var det for denne gang. Kan I have det godt ud. Hej.